Sophie, aka Gorgeous. She's looking great. If this sun can just stick with us. Multi-blue, so pretty. And this is Aloha. This is its second year here, and it's probably about 3 feet tall at the moment, full of buds. This is Guiding Promise, another Raymond Evison. Beautiful. Lovely colour. But Aloha's doing a much better job this year than last year. So I'm quite pleased with the progress of this. Lots of buds, soon going to be out in flower, and just making a better effort than it did last year, which is good news. And this one is just coming now. This I thought was pink iceberg. It's not. I don't know what it is. I've no idea. But it's not pink iceberg. But it's full of buds, and I'm quite happy with how it's coming along. But look at that. Just look at that. Oh, Bonnie. Aren't you pretty? Yes. Hagley Hybrid is just about to make an entrance there, look. Just opening. And this, of course, is Gyrenus. Very nice. And way up there we have iceberg up in with the apple blossom clematis. But as you can see, I've had to defoliate most of it because of the black spot problem that it has. So it's on borrowed time. I said that last year, and I might have even said that the year before, I think. Anyway, I'm still not impressed with it. I mean, we have got buds here, and of course this is Clematis in here. There's always Clematis. There's a new one I've planted down there, Arabella. She's got buds on, very nice. But the black spot issue in the UK is a problem for me with this particular rose. It is prone, and it's just, I think it's just got to go. Carnaby in here, looking gorgeous, beautiful, and it's off over the other side as well. You can see over there, it's off up and over my greenhouse view, which is stunning and smells amazing because I always have this greenhouse window open. And this is the honeysuckle that's growing in the hedge. Beautiful, isn't it? It's wonderful. But this Carnaby is doing great for me this year, so I'm pleased about that. Full of bud down here, look. Very, very happy it is. The tomatoes are going to go against this back window run here. And then I can move the green beans over to this side, but everything at the moment is sort of crammed in. So I've still got lots of things to plant. There's always lots of stuff to plant, so don't look in there. It just says lots of work. We have Boogie. Let's get Boogie out and have a look at Boogie. She's doing quite well. She's colouring up. You see the bits of pink just starting on her. Just starting to go pink. She hasn't had her annual hissy fit yet, so I'm waiting. She will. She'll have one at some point. But so far this year, I've not had one. So we'll see if she takes a turn for the worse, and if she does, how I manage it. But so far so good, fingers crossed. Boogie is settled into life with me, and hopefully won't be hissy fitting. Irene Watts, she's doing well, just about to open. Teasing me you are, Irene Watts. Of course, more Clematis on here, just about to open over there, and we've got some here. So I've popped 4 in here. They're all Raymond Evisons. There's Olympia and Nignon, and there's who's that? That's Deu, and I think this is Ooh La La. But they're all Raymonds, and they're lovely. So just have a look at that. I did these in December and they've been flowering since February, so astonishing good doers, aren't they, those? This is our Beth, just teasing me again. Need a bit of sun, hopefully. Full of bud, looking pretty good, happy. Of course, this is Rural England. Beautiful, gorgeous fragrance. Have to go in here for a sniff. You have a look at that one while I sniff this one. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll swap you. You have a look at that and I'll sniff the one you were looking at. Oh, yeah, great, fabulous. Full of buds, absolutely. Hundreds, not going to count those for you, but there's hundreds and hundreds of buds. And that, I think, is Blue Angel that's in there with that. And I put Vivian Pennel in there as well. Look at that. I'm very, very happy with it. And I wanted it for a while. At the previous place we were at before we bought this at the end of 21, I was after this, and I didn't get it for there, but I'm really glad I have now. This is its second year and it's doing really well, as you can see. Hundreds and hundreds of buds, but it's only just starting, so we'll have an update on that later. But it's gorgeous, and I'm very pleased with it. It smells amazing. And this, of course, this is England's Rose. Last time I was at David Austin, fell in love with this. It's beautiful, has a wonderful fragrance, really healthy, wonderful repeat. What more could you want? Fantastic rose, really, really good, very healthy. This is the new bed that I've been planting and developing this year, and that is a sweet honey cutting that I took last year and planted that just a couple of weeks ago, and it's taken to it like a duck to water, so it seems very happy there. And I've put geraniums and Nepeta, and I've planted cosmos and zinnias and silenes and just tons and tons of stuff, asters and all kinds of things, salvias. That is Philadelphus there, virginal. That's been in, is this its second year? This is probably its second year. Of course, this is Ghislaine, and she is a cutting from Big Sister Ghislaine, who's over there. And that cutting is probably 18 months old. Amazing, just an amazing rose. This here is Bouquet Parfait, and that's doing really well, absolutely full of bud. Very good. That's a Clematis there, I think that's Niobe. Over there, of course, we have Colette, and she is budding up. So if I can get across here all this planting, which I've probably planted too much, so I'm going to have to tiptoe across here without crushing anybody. So here goes. Colette is budding up, so we'll see what she does. She's not far off. In with Colette, I've put Prince Charles to scramble up between Colette and Ghislaine here. I think that's a nice combination. This is a new dahlia that I planted a few weeks ago, and this is Linda's Baby. It had to be, didn't it? I couldn't not get that when I saw there was a dahlia called Linda's Baby. And this, of course, is Louis's bed. Louis was our 16-year-old Shih Tzu Yorkie cross who died in April, so I just had to get this dahlia called Linda's Baby because Louis was my baby, really. Well, he was for 16 years, so, and he always will be. So, and this is Louis's little garden. So behind that we've got Ernest Markham, Viticella alba, we've got an Elegance of Purpurea plena, and here we've got Rouge Cardinal just coming out, and lots of cosmos over there, more zinnias and just stuff. There's astrantias there, I keep popping things in. These are flocks of sheep here. Coming on quite well actually, Louis' little garden. It's not looking bad. I'll go and have a look at some more roses and see who's blooming. This wonderful honeysuckle smells amazing. Oh, gorgeous. And here we have Big Sister Ghislaine. Yeah, count the buds. I don't think so, do you? Count the buds. I need to come and tie her up, I think. She's coming out onto this pathway here. But just look at that. Astonishing. Absolutely full of buds. I think she's going to be a picture this year. She was the outstanding rose in my garden last year, so she has a look about her as if to say, don't think I'm losing that top spot, because I'm not. So she's putting up a fight again, isn't she, this year? So I think she's going for it. Look at all the colours you get. These are stunning colours. That's beautiful, isn't it? And then look at this one, which is quite pink. And then you get something that's almost white. Lots of creams on her as well. Just really lovely colouring that she has. It's so delicate. You see that one there? She's just a beauty. She is an absolute beauty. And of course this is the back of Ghislaine. I've popped some Clematis in there. There's a Mrs. Chumley in there, and there's Prince Charles. I think they should complement one another quite well. Lots of colours, you see. That's quite a pink tone, and then you have a cream, and then you get this peach blush colour. Just so many tones on one rose. And how gorgeous is she? And of course, Fragrant. Not a really strong perfume. I would say a light to medium perfume. But to get a rambler that's a short rambler that's not going to swallow your garden up, a short rambler that's perfumed, that has the repeat that this has, she will be in flower now until November, December. So I mean, what's not to love about Ghislaine? I just absolutely adore her, and she's very happy here. So I think she's loving where she is. The majority of the lilies are spread around the garden, but they are in pots, so that when they go over and they start to look, you know, like tulips do when they go over, you can just squirrel them out of the way. But down by my shed, it's absolutely full of pots, because all the daffodils and tulips are down there just sort of resting. So you do need a lot of pots when you do this, because I don't empty the pots out and reuse them. I just have a lot of pots, but they need storing, so you do need a lot of room. Luckily I've got quite a lot of room down by my shed, so and we have a bin store down there, and so we do have quite a lot of room there for like a working area. Here we have Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth I. Elizabeth II is around the front. Elizabeth is budding up, looking pretty good. She's doing okay. Quite pleased with her. Here we have Chantal Thomas. This is another one that I got from the Netherlands, and I put this in a pot rather than into the ground, and it's doing incredibly well. And this is Crazy in Love, one of my favourites. Stunning perfume, beautiful, strong, old rose fragrance with candy floss. Beautiful, stunning fragrance, and a beautiful rose. And to say it's been hammered with the rain, it's not looking in bad shape, I don't think. Crazy in Love, looking stunning. Strawberry Hill is starting to flower, so you can get my nose in here. Oh, beautiful. Love the fragrance from Strawberry Hill. It's a sweet honey myrrh, as in kind of licorice, sweet licorice, honeyed, sweet, just beautiful, really lovely. The fragrance from Strawberry Hill is just, it's divine, it's lovely, but it's just starting. Very, very happy, very healthy, just off and running, lots of new growth, really happy, and looks really good. So we shall have to see what she does. Oh, hang on. Polish Spirit is trying to get away. That's off up there, and it's off up there, and it's off up there as well. Just stand back and let you see. Come around this way. Strawberry Hill from a distance, so you can get a bit of perspective on her. But she's doing really well. I'm pleased with that. Sambucus, black lace, is just flowering now. So going for a sniff of this beautiful fragrance. Really lovely, beautiful elderflower. The bamboo that we brought back from our place in Wales, that's doing really well. Very happy with that. And of course the Nandina's looking gorgeous. Look at the colour on that Nandina. This is Obsessed, it's lovely. Here we have Nubia, another Raymond Evison. I just popped some petunias in. The base, Nubia's looking beautiful, isn't it? Very pretty. Really nice. Look at the difference in the colour. Hello, little creature. Look at the difference there, the colour tones. So different, isn't it? When the new ones are coming out, they're so dark, and then they fade to a beautiful lilac-y blue. Stunning, aren't they? And there's another dark one at the back there, look. Another little creature there, look. You little... What are you doing? I hope you're not munching anything. Don't think he's munching anything. Yeah, be good. Another one there, look. What are you doing? I've seen loads of ladybirds just recently as well. Eyes for You. Look at the colours on this. You get pink, purple, white, lots of different colours. Quite dramatic. It's lovely. And it's not really my favourite kind of rose, to be fair. The multicoloured, I'm just not particularly drawn to them, but this is really lovely, and the fragrance is fabulous. It's really good. It has a lovely perfume, and it's very healthy, so I do like that one. This is Rhapsody Clematis in with Galane, and we have a pinky kind of Galane there, look, full of bud, beautiful. And again Rhapsody up here. with some buds. And here we have the bed that has Summer Romance and Elizabeth in, with Penelope Lively and Silas Marner. Oh, pretty. This is Timeless Pink. Plenty of buds on this. Pretty good, given the year we've had so far. I'm quite happy with that. Jacques Cartier is flowering and smells amazing. Have to get my nose in for a sniff. It has beautiful perfume. Oh, it's stunning. Comte de Chambord has a beautiful fragrance and it's a stunning colour. Really lovely, very healthy and very happy rose. Gorgeous, really lovely. Really happy and just full of buds. Very healthy rose. And the perfume, oh, it's incredible perfume, I love it. Oh, beautiful old rose fragrance. It's just exquisite. It's a very classy fragrance. It's lovely, very nice, very feminine. And here we have Sweet Honey, crammed full of buds. Not flowering yet, but hopefully won't be very long. Looking good, looking very promising. Very happy with that. And in there I have Clematis Bees Jubilee, and I have Zara, which I think is just starting to flower. If I can just get in and show you Zara. And then down here we have Daniel Deronda, just starting. And here we have Desdemona. Desdemona has got some buds on her. She was a bare root again this year, didn't arrive in the best of shape, so we'll see how she gets on, but not sure just yet. But anyway, she's doing okay. And here we have another iceberg climber here, the opposite side where Ghislaine is on this rose arch. But again, foliage not very good. And this is Olivia, and this is Olivia's first year. Let me just see if I can get anything. No, very little to no fragrance on this rose, but it's only her first season. The Pyrrhus, it's very happy here. And here is Harry Edland. Oh, gorgeous fragrance from this rose, beautiful, unusual. The hanging baskets have various bits in, sort of mini petunias and nasturtiums and bacopas. We've got fuchsias and trailing begonias in there. And similar for this, there's bacopas and petunias and trailing fuchsias, which you can just make out there. There's pelargoniums and petunias, various bits in there. Hopefully that's going to start to fill out. There's a bit of diacia up there and all kinds of things from cuttings, and it's looking quite colourful really. And they're cascading begonias. They're just coming into flower. They're just getting going. There's quite a few of them out here. Hopefully they'll fill out and look quite nice in a few weeks. They're just starting. Here we have Boulder-Neige. Boulder-Neige is a gorgeous fragrance. Beautiful, stunning rose. Look at that. I mean, that is just It's divine, isn't it? It's so pretty. These are some Sweet Williams that I did last year. They look very pretty, don't they? And here we have Summer Skies geranium. Very bonny. Ballerina, she's full of bud. She won't be long, will she? And this is New Dawn. New Dawn's full of bud also. Won't be long for New Dawn. Lots of new growth on. And up here we have a Comtesse de Bouchard. That'll be nice. Some dahlias that I did this week. Lots of dahlias there. Really done very much with my pots this year for the patio because we've got the landscapers coming this month. So I'm sort of not really going all out on patio pots because they've all got to be shifted. So, but there's a bit of colour here. These baskets are starting to fill out. There's bits of all sorts in there. Bit of colour, as Peter would say, bit of colour. That's Acropolis. Bit more colour. They're starting to fill out now, aren't they? Need to maybe deadhead a few of those bits up there on that dahlia. But they're coming now, aren't they? Looking quite nice. Blush Noisette, just starting to flower now. Looking stunning. This is its second year for me. This was another birthday or Christmas present of 22. So this is its second year flowering in the garden and it's stunning. I love the fragrance of this. It's beautiful and it's really doing well. I'm very pleased with that for its second year. I think it's lovely. And you get a good view there, hopefully. But looking particularly lovely is Blush Noisette this year. Did well last year, you know, for its first year. Went in as a bare root at the end of 22 and flowered pretty good last year. Of course, this is Emma Bridgewater, looking beautiful, smelling lovely. She really is unusual. Lots of colours on Emma Bridgewater. Very interesting rose. Quite windy today, so it's a bit difficult to get good shots of her, but she is lovely. Very different. She's unusual, very unusual. Yeah, she's very different. I'm quite taken with her actually. She's quite intriguing. Don't you look pretty? But she does have many different tones. I'm looking forward to seeing how she develops. But she is settling in really well. To say she's a new rose, I'm really impressed with her, to be honest. And she does have a lovely perfume, and when I cut one of her stems off to take a bud in just to do a sniff test for her, the fragrance and the rosebud lasted in the vase for at least 5 days, which, you know, for a new rose and its first bud that opened, I thought was quite impressive. Fatsias, they're doing well. I think they're liking it here in the shade. Of course, the hostas, they're looking pretty good this year. not being eaten, so that helps. Looking quite good, aren't they? Of course, that's Orange Dream. Oh, I can hear bikes. For Dave Day, I can hear bikes going by. I think they're on the way up to Cumbria. For Dave Day, a hairy biker. I heard some bikes earlier on this morning. Yukigomo is looking very good. Enjoying it here in the shade. As is Going Green. And they just add a little bit of interest really to this area. I've just got ferns, and that's a vinca there. That's Hart's Tongue Fern there. I think that's like a cocker there, and another fern here. Just adds a little bit of interest to this little shady spot here.
The weather was kind to me for that update. Hopefully I've covered most things that are flowering.